Well, hi everybody. It was Friday night away action and Saturday night home action this week, of course. Swindon Wildcats are in town on Saturday night. Let's go and check out the action. Familiar face to the Lightning faithful, of course, who will be contesting the first face-off. And that, of course, is going to be Russ Cowley. Up until this season, of course, in a Lightning shirt. The 39-year-old from Edmonton, Alberta originally, will face off against his old teammate Liam Stewart to get this game going. And here we go, Saturday night hockey. Puck breaks to Ed Mad straight away. Norris got a touch on that all the way down, but we're going to have our first icing call. And we'll come 200 feet back up the ice with just 8 seconds run down on the clock. And a bit of time in a Lightning shirt. Ed Bebris, of course, during the streaming series during COVID, was going to stay with Lightning a little bit longer, but the season was cancelled and he stopped. Huge hit down on the boards there. Great hit down on the boards. Wallace that was. This time he's brought down. Arm goes up, there's a penalty coming on the play as Tim Wallace was bundled over. 14:55. Stewart gives it back to his line mate, Chamberlain. Bobby Chamberlain always ready to accept that pass. Stick on the ice at all times. Not a shot in, and I don't think anybody knew where that had gone to. Rennie Marr took a bit of a dive and got something on it. Sarkanis again. Can't quite find the gap. Wallace though. Another shot comes in. And it's Bobby Chamberlain with 8:27 to go. 38 seconds into the power play. 38 seconds remaining on the power play. Power play goal, of course. Lightning go one ahead, and that'll put Swindon back to full strength. Really well worked goal that. Lightning just moving it around. It's changed to the import rules in the league this season. Both imports can be on the ice at the same time, of course. Only allowed 2 imports in any playing squad, but now there's an opportunity. Wallace is it far side to Sarkanis. That's gone in, that's points to the goal! David Sarkanis opens his Milton Keynes Lightning account. 7:08 to go in the first. Great puck out, it just bobbled a little bit. Tim Wallace just took his time, Sarkanis just dinked it past Rennie Marr. Right on the line. It's 2-0 Lightning, 7:08 to go. Right hand side of the Lightning goal. We'll win on the face-off from Barnes Garner once again. Stewart pushes it down. Nell picks it up. Company from Pogosny. Stewart now, one of the quickest skaters in the league. Shields the puck really well. No penalty called. There's a penalty called on the play. It's a penalty shot. Difficult not to call that one. Once Liam Stewart gets going, his legs go. There's not many people that can keep up with him. So, a short-handed penalty shot. Liam Stewart up against Rennie Marr. Wallace scored last week on the penalty shots. What can Stewart do? Goes to the 5 hole, and Liam Stewart makes it 3-0 to the All in Black Milton Keynes Lightning with 5:41 to go. Excellent penalty from Stewart. Came straight in, just went straight down low, straight through. The water bottle goes. It's 3-0 Lightning. So 2 minutes for slashing called on Rio Grinnell Park with 2:15 to go in this period. Swindon once again on the power play. Lightning, of course, already a short-handed goal to the good. Penalty shot from Liam Stewart. Manazinski drops it down low. Cowley, another shot comes in. That's a great save by Headley. But this time round, it's Jones on the far side. He's not going to miss from there. And that's a power play goal for Swindon. Brings them back into the game. Lightning 3, Swindon 1. Well worked goal that. Headley made a great initial save. Shot came in, Headley made a good initial save, but he was having to move too far to one side. And Swindon pull it back to 3-1, 1:54 remaining in the first. Lightning looking to make something happen for themselves now. Good cover that by Talbot. Nell was going to be away otherwise. Went to the last 10 seconds of his first period. That's the way it will stay. Sarkanis, can he get a shot away? He's got to do it quickly. Can't do anything with it. And as Swindon get possession, the buzzer will go. And at the end of the first period, it's end-to-end stuff. The All in Black Milton Keynes Lightning 3, Swindon Wildcats 1. Good friends, of course, Ross Cowley and Liam Stewart, for their time with Lightning. So puck comes all the way back. Godfrey will pick that up for Swindon. Pushes it round the boards. Nice little toe in there. And Swindon look to go again, but it's Griffin who comes away with the puck this time round. Gives it to Chamberlain. Now Norris will follow that down into the corner. Pick up the return from Chamberlain. Swindon turn and break again. Chamberlain gets a touch and he goes and gets a change straight away. Replaced by Wallace. Talbot on the ice as well now. And Swindon come again. Pagodsdy still with the puck. Great little shot. Goes 5-hole on Jordan Headley. And Swindon pull the deficit back to 1. The Swindon Wildcats fans make some noise. Didn't look like there was too much danger there, but skating in. Pagodsdy it was. Goes around a couple of players and 5-hole on Jordan Headley. He'll won that one back. 18:59. It's a 3-2 game. 9 seconds remaining on the penalty. Well, Lightning will have their one eye over their shoulder. Malazinski coming out the box is going to be a danger. Martelli. And here's Christie indeed pointing forwards. Another shot comes in. That's a great goal. Power play goal. Brilliantly worked goal. Chamberlain. Talbot and Liam Stewart with the goal. Brilliantly worked, right down low. Liam Stewart goes high on Reddy Marr, establishes that 2-goal lead once again. Norris with a hit on Tower. Christie, the captain to Norris, gets the touch on it. Under 40 seconds remaining now. Good work, there's Callum Field down low on Sam Godfrey. Been a good period this for Lightning, great passages of play. Jones takes a fall, nothing called. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Getting a bit scrappy at the moment. But Lightning will be happy with that. Now's an opportunity to clear their zone. Field now. He's got Bullis just behind him. Lined him up and Field let the puck go. The buzzer will go at the end of the second period. Power play goal for Lightning. After Swindon had come back into the game earlier on from Balin Pagodsdy. Means at the end of that 20 minutes, the teams go in. It's the All in Black Milton Keynes Lightning 4, Swindon Wildcats 2. There is an opportunity to join the production team here at Lightning TV. Need a camera operator on a voluntary basis. All you need to do is go to the Lightning website. You can find out all the details there. Come and have fun with us on a Saturday and Sunday night. Producer Ben and Jordan, Nat when she's here, she's not ill. So, face off, won by Lightning. Period's underway. Nags punches the puck down into the far corner. Rennie Marr covers up from Tim Wallace. He lets it loose. I don't know what happened there. Rennie Marr thought he had the puck covered, but he didn't. Bebris trying to release Swindon now. Pagodsdy down the right. Jameson just fires it back up. Bit scrappy from Swindon this. Don't look like they're starting to panic, but they're starting to rush just a little bit. Less than 30 seconds remaining on the Lightning penalty kill. Now it's turned over again. Max Stewart. He's just going to fire it down into the corner. He's going to make sure Rennie Marr's awake. which he is. 15 seconds to go. Find out again, Nell, he'll go and get a change. Bullis over this far right hand side, another shot comes in, and Headley saw that, and it's goal! Swindon get one back, it's a power play goal, their second of the game. Puck just bobbled above Headley. He just went over his blocker, and that's in the goal. Came off a skate, it might have come off Ben Russell's skate, I'm not entirely sure, but they've got the goal back, 12:06 to go. It's a one-goal game, 4-3 to Milton Keynes Lightning. Cowley down for this face-off for Swindon, up against Barnes-Garner. Lightning clear again. Halfway through this period now, 10 minutes to go. The final 10 of the game, unless of course we go to overtime. Haven't had overtime this season yet here at the Milton Keynes Arena. Bebris, left hand side. Mazelinski again, that's not a goal, that's the equalising goal. Now the Swindon fans are making some noise. Power play goal, of course, that's going to put Lightning back to full strength. What a game this is, 9:44 to go. Tip in front of goal. That's a really well taken goal. Russ Cowley on the spot, right in front. Tim Wallace having a word with the officials. Nell wins the face-off, but it comes to Bobby Chamberlain. What can Lightning get going? The noise in this place is absolutely amazing. Good challenge that time round. Chamberlain loses sight of the puck. Stewart gets it under control nicely. Great control. 20 seconds. Nags just dumps it down. Swindon come again. Great play on the blue line that time round. I think that was Griffin. We're into the last 10 seconds. Nags. Griffin, 5 seconds to go. What can James Griffin get going? Shoot, say the crowd. And the buzzer goes. And at the end of the 60 minutes, the Swindon fans go, well, they're relieved. They picked themselves up a point, 4 apiece at the end of 60 minutes. And now all we do now is we go into 5 minutes of sudden death overtime. Here we go, 5 minutes, sudden death overtime. NIHL action, Milton Keynes Lightning TV. It's 4 apiece. Who's going to pick up this extra point? Cowley wins the draw. Now there's an opportunity straight away. I beg your pardon, Jones wins the draw. Cowley it was who picked up the puck. Stewart now loses an edge. Well played, Liam Stewart. Managed to just keep control of the puck, just not turn it over. Stewart again. Can't quite get anything on it that time round. Now there's numbers over for Swindon. Great hit that by Christie. Nothing called by the officials. Well, it's a late call. Well, the referee took his time getting his arm up then. The hit's gone in on Jones. It was a very late call. Cowley. Nell. Malazinski. And I think it's Tower. A strong 4 for Swindon. Malazinski again just in front of Headley. Good opportunity that, and his goal goes in. Open goal, and it's Swindon who take the points. Well, at the end of the day, they get the opportunity, they're going to put it in the net. I mean, they're celebrating like they've won the league, to be fair. Well worked goal. Jordan Headley not impressed. So there you go, in the end, an overtime win for Swindon. And after the game, I caught up with captain Lewis Christie and head coach Tim Wallace. Joe Lewis, I guess it's been a tough couple of days really. You went up against a really strong, organised Leeds side away last night, and a cracking game of hockey down here tonight. But at the end of the day, you'll be disappointed 1 point out of a possible 4 there.
Yeah, just to be honest, I'm absolutely devastated. It's just, you know, we worked so hard and we just didn't get the chances that we wanted to score. Like we did have chances, but just great goaltending by Mark tonight, to be honest. Yeah, it's just absolutely devastating, to be honest.
You've come up against two outstanding netminders in 2 nights, haven't you? You know, Sam Gospel just stands on his head every time he plays Milton Keynes. And let's face it, Leeds are a really well drilled, well organised side, and they were clinical last night. But I mean, tonight it was end-to-end stuff, wasn't it? It really was. There was 100%. To go 3-0 up. Swindon pegged you back as well, and
yeah, they did.
You know, after a tough game last week, they're always going to come back for the win.
Swindon are always a good team. They're always going to score goals. That's what their team's built on, scoring goals. Like they've got good players that can shoot the puck. I thought we done very well in like spurts of the game tonight. I'm speechless, to be honest. That, like, I want to see that the penalty at the end took Matthews 5-10 seconds to even put his hand up, which he turned. I made the hit. There's not much you can do there, but hey, due to Swindon, they dug deep and they got the points.
The penalty at the end, I mean, on commentary I was saying that, you know, when the original hit went in, when you hit the guy, it didn't look like anything was called, and as you say, I thought play was going on, and then it was a little while afterwards the arm went up. I mean, whether or not Steve Matthews was looking for the other ref to make the call or whatever, it is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly that. It's like Swindon are a good team. We're a good team, and like last night, great team Leeds we went up against, and it's 2 great teams we played up against. And you know what? Like, we got to work hard, and we just got to have another hard week in practice this week and try and get the momentum going again.
Because there were flashes of brilliance tonight, weren't there? I mean, you know, David Sakhan is coming into the squad, and you know the lines are starting to look really settled and everything else. This is the toughest test weekend-wise of the season so far, isn't it?
Like I think it's the next 6 weeks from now is the 6 weeks from this weekend is the challenge for us. Like, this is the tough block, as I say. It's good to have David's back in the lineup. He's a key player to our core group, and it's a tough place to go. First game is go to Leeds and then come back to this home crowd tonight. They were unbelievable all the way through the game. They were screaming. Last 2 minutes was like very, very loud. So
I've not heard noise in here like that for a long time, and they're noisy in here. You know, going on to next weekend, it's a case of really pick yourself up, dust yourselves down now, isn't it? Because Peterborough are going well as well, and that's a double header next weekend.
Yeah, no, you know what? Like, it's going to be a good week in practice this week. I always say hard hat and work boots the next week. That's what we got to do. Try and get the 2 points on Saturday, and then go again on the Sunday. Just got to get the train rolling again.
Brilliant. Well, Louis, thanks very much for talking to us as usual. Go and get yourself some rest.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks.
Tim, tonight, for periods of that game, you absolutely had it all. You know, everything was there for you.
That's all right. Check.
Take 2. 3, 2, 1. Tim, for periods of that game tonight, you know, the possession play the Lightning had was absolutely superb. You know, to go 3-0 up, and then obviously Swindon started getting back into it. You're going to be a little bit frustrated at that result.
Very. We played a really good hockey game, and we just bit ourselves in the foot. You know, it's a learning situation there. You know, you got to be smart. You got to learn how to play with the lead, and you got to stay out of the box. It's really tough to swallow when a lot of guys played very well, and I think we deserved to win. You know, we had chances, we had ozone, guys were working hard. Oh, that's when it's a tough pill to swallow, but you know, we did a lot of good things.
You know, people looking at that game, and if they see the result without actually watching the game, it's going to look like, you know, Lightning effectively threw it away. But that wasn't the case, was it? Like you say, the guys played really, really well. You've got to give Swindon every credit because they didn't back down. They just kept coming at you, and he just grappled their way back into that game. It wasn't a case of losing it. It was a case of, it was so even, wasn't it, all the way through?
Yeah, it was even for sure, and they did stick with it. You know, I think we traded some chances here and there, but overall, I do think we had more grade A's for sure. I think their goalie played pretty well, but we got to stay out of the box. It's hockey 1-on-1. You know, I'm not going to single anybody out. You know, but it happened throughout the game, not just in the third. Dumb penalties. It happens. We just have to learn from it, and that's why it's the toughest pill to swallow, because guys can't play. You know, you miss out on shifts. Guys are double shifting. It messes up the flow, and especially when you got the lead, you got to be smart.
Going back to last night as well, it's been a tough couple of days, hasn't it? The weekend effectively came early for you.
Yep.
That was a tough road game up in Leeds last night, but it did show just how organised and just how good that Leeds side are as well.
Yeah, they played very well. I think they had a good start. I think it's tough, work day Friday to rush down there 3 hours. We were right there. I think the scoreline is a little different. I think technically we outshot them there, but we didn't play our best for sure. I think we panicked a little bit. We've already addressed it, talked about it, and moved on, but we'll still be watching film next week. But tonight, as tough as it is to swallow, we played pretty well, and if we would have stayed out of the box, I think we would have been just fine.
Of course, the games, the tough weekends come thick and fast now. This really, really tough weekend, followed by Peterborough next week as well, Saturday and Sunday, and they're going really well as well, aren't they? So what are you going to say? What do you say to the guys this week? What are we doing in practice? How are we getting ready for those games?
It's going to be standard procedure. We talk about the weekend Tuesday. We kind of regroup, individual video, try to improve on the details, and then we get to work Thursday and start talking about Peterborough. So they're a structured team for sure, and I think it's a very different game there and here. But we need to play the right way. We need to play smarter, and things should take care of themselves.
Great welcome for David Sarkanis tonight as well, in front of his home crowd, and got the puck in the back of the net as well. That's going to take him a little bit of time to gel as well. But you can see tonight just how good a player he is, and of course last night in Leeds.
For sure, he's hasn't played in 7 months, so he's. It's not easy. It's not like riding a bike, but he's still got it. I think once he gets his legs under him and the timing and everything, he should be a dynamic player for us. But his work ethic is there for sure, and he's a great guy for sure.
And lastly, just a word for these fans out here tonight, because I was saying to Lewis a little while ago, I've not heard noise like that in this barn for quite some time, and they're noisy every game. That was fanatical support tonight, wasn't it?
It was. I really liked the third period when it kind of got late and the crowd got us going. It's such a momentum builder, and I wish we would have got them to 2 points, but it's the best place to play in the league, and we're very thankful. But we're working hard. I guarantee you we are working hard, and we really appreciate the support.
Brilliant. Well, Tim, thanks as always for talking to us. Dust yourself down, go again next week.
For sure. Thank you.
So once again, thanks to the guys for taking the time to chat to us after the game. Now, don't forget, next weekend it's a double header. Peterborough in town on Saturday night, 7 o'clock face-off here at the Milton Keynes Arena. For more information, of course, go to the Lightning website or keep your eye out on social media. Until then, have yourselves a great week.